children, welcome to AIMS India's online classes. Today from our science subject we are going to learn about transport and communication. So our lesson name is transport and communication. Okay children, now so what is transport? What is transport? Where we move from one place to another place. Okay. And what is communication? Where we will be able to receive and send messages. Okay. So we are going to learn about these two topics from our lesson. So transport is the movement of people and goods from one place to another. It is performed by various modes such as road, rail, air, water, etc. Now transport, like you want to come to school from home every day in the morning. How do you come? Somebody may come with their parents on their two-wheelers or in four-wheelers. Somebody will come by their bicycles. Somebody may come by walk. No, there are different type of transportations. Like as it is, like if we want to go to some other place, if you want to go to some other place, to your village, to visit to some other place, okay, then also we take different type of means of transport like bus, train, plane, no, car, anything. So all these vehicles come under various means of transport. Okay children, so basically what is transport? That is the movement of people and goods. Not only we children, we also send goods. Goods are nothing but things. No, so these days online shopping is very much famous. No, you receive parcels, you receive different kind of things which you have ordered in Amazon, Flipkart, and so many online sites. No, then how do we get the goods? No, these goods are also transported from one place to other place and it is going to reach us. So they must also travel. No, to reach us, so they must also travel from their original place. So not only people, goods also travel from one place to another place. Okay children, so here means of transport. So what are the means of transport? Like different types of transports. Like mode of transport is divided into three categories. Like into three categories. So we have totally three type of mode of transports children, and that is land transport, air transport, and water transport. Land transport, you know what is land? Yes, so on which we walk. No, on which we walk, that is land. So you have land transport. Air is, for example, like aeroplane. No, in the air, in the sky. And water transport, so through rivers, seas, and all that. Okay, so if these three mode of transports are very helpful for the people and also the goods to get transported from one place to another place. Clear children? Now let us see about the land transport. So what is land transport? It is the most common and one of the oldest means of transport. So it's very common. So wherever you want to go, so the maximum we are going to travel through land only. No. So in the beginning, as I said, if you want to come to school, you come along with your parents, and it may be through two-wheeler, four-wheeler, or somebody may have your own bicycles. No, so all these are going to travel on road, that is land. Okay, on road, that is land. So even if you want to go from one area to another area within our place, within our town, within our city, no, so even then also we are going to take auto rickshaws, we are going to book cabs, no, we are going to go through city buses. No, so or even to your nearby places also you are going to go through the government buses or the private buses. No, so all these again are going to travel through road. No, this is all road transportation. It is nothing but land transport. Okay, children, and in this mode, transportation is done by road and rail. So, land transport, in this land transport, you have got two two types of transportations again by road and rail. Okay, rail is nothing but the train. Now, even the railway tracks are also laid on the land only. No, children, they are not high in the sky or they are not in the water. So they are on the road only. I mean on the land only. So we have got two types of land transport. One is road transport and another one is rail transport. Okay. Thus the two types of land transports are road transport and rail transport. What is road transport? So road transport is the transport on road for passengers and goods. So as I said children, so road transport is transport on road which is for passengers. Passengers in the sense, so who are all the people who would like to travel on the road. All of them come under passengers. We call them as passengers. No, who take the journey on the road. And also goods are also transported. You might have seen like very big trucks, lorries. No, they are going to carry goods. They are going to transport goods from one place to another place. So those particular vehicles, that is four wheelers, are also going to travel through road. No, for example, cart, bicycle, rickshaw, car, scooter, bus, etc. All these come under road transport, children. Okay, this road and rail transport, these are the oldest means of transport, in the sense so many years ago they were invented. So and they are still existing. Still we are using this mode of transport. No, so that is why this is one of the oldest means of transport. Which one? The land transport. Okay, children. So for example, here you can see a scooter, you can see a bus where we are going to get in and get down, and there is a car and also a cycle. No, so these are all road transport. Then rail transport. Rail is nothing but the train. Okay, and rail transport is one of the cheaper and comfortable means of transport. Rail transport is cheaper when compared to bus, children. Rail transport is cheaper in the sense it is going to cost less. Suppose if you take a bus, the bus charge may be for example 100 rupees for a particular distance. No, and if you travel through train for the same distance, the train ticket may be for 80 rupees. So here 20 rupees is less when compared to bus ticket. No, when compared to bus ticket, the train ticket is 20 rupees less. Then it becomes cheaper only. No, so it is going to cost you less. So rail transport is one of the cheaper and comfortable means of transport, and it is comfortable also for sitting, and you have additional facilities in train, like we have washrooms. No, you have toilets, washrooms. No, so this is how it is very comfortable. Even the seating, sometimes if you want to travel for long distances, like in nights, it may take around 8 to 9 hours journey for you, and you want to travel for long distances, you will also be having sleeping berths where you can sleep happily, comfortably, and reach your destination. Destination is nothing but where you want to go, that particular place. Okay, so rail transport is cheaper and also comfortable. For example, train. And many countries of the world have a wide network of railway that is used to carry goods and passengers from one place to another place. So many countries, children, in the world. So we have so many countries, and every country has got a wide network in the sense a large network of railway where trains are connected. Railway tracks, train lines are connected from one place to another place. Networking is connected from one to another. Okay, and these trains, this railway system and this networking of railway system is used to carry goods. Now have you seen, children, goods train? It travels on a very slow speed. You have express trains, you have goods trains, you have passengers trains. Again, you have so many categories in trains also, as we have in our buses. Like if you see RTC buses or government buses, you have got normal buses, you have got luxury, super deluxe, no, all this Garuda and all that. So here also in trains also you have got so many categories, and to transport the goods, that is the things, you have got special trains which we call it as goods train, and it goes on a slow speed goods train. Okay, this train is going to carry goods from one place to another place, and you have also have passengers who travel through train from one place to another place. Have you ever been in this train, children? Have you experienced the train journey? So most of us must have been experienced this, no? So it is very good and it is very comfortable to travel through train. Okay, yes, this is a train, children. And now air transport. Another transport is air transport. Air is, yes, which we cannot see, but when we say air transport, we mean that which is going to travel in the air, that is in the sky. Okay, that is in the sky. So air transport is the fastest means of transport. So it is fastest means. Now in bus, for example, in bus or in train, if you take 8 hours or 9 hours to reach a particular place, for example, if you travel through train, so you may take 2 hours or maximum 3 hours to reach that place. So this how it becomes the fastest means of transport. You are reaching your destination very fast. No, very fast. It's a very speed transportation this is. So, but it is also the most expensive means of transport. So, because it travels very fast and you reach your place and in a very early time, it is going to cost you more. That is, it is the most expensive. It is a costly means of transport. You have to pay much money to travel through plane. No, it is very costly. Whereas our land transport, that is road and rail, these two are very cheaper. Okay, than this air transport. For example, aeroplane, helicopter, etc. are comes under this air transport. Okay, children, aeroplane, helicopter, and all that. And if you want to travel to some other countries, so you do not have this rail, you do not have buses, no. So definitely you have to travel through aeroplane only. So there is for some countries or for some places land transportation and rail in that road and rail transportation is not possible. So the only possible way to reach that particular place is plane or helicopter. Okay, children. So this is what about the air transport. Clear? So this is an helicopter, children, and where you have also an aeroplane in this picture. Clear? Now the last one is water transport. So water transport means what? Yes, where we are going to travel on the water, through the water. Okay, the water transport is the cheapest means of transport, and most of the goods are transported to various countries by this mode. See, among all the transport modes, children, water transport is the cheapest means of transport. Cheapest. It is going to cost you very, very less amount, less money. Okay, so that is why we call it as the cheapest means of transport. And most of the goods, so most of the goods, that is the things which we want to transport from our country to other countries, which we want to send it or get it, so then we will prefer this water transport mode, because this is going to cost you less. If you want to send it through aeroplane, it is going to cost you more. No, so that is why. So most of the goods are transported to various countries by water transport. Okay, so ship, boat, etc. are the examples of water transport. Okay, children, ship, boat, and all this. So even this water transport is also the oldest mode of transport in the earlier days. So early man, that is some thousands years ago, so they have invented this transport. The first transport which was invented by the man was water transport, where he used some sticks, where he used to bind some sticks, some wood, and then lay it on the water. Okay, and on that he used to travel from this side to that side of the river. So that is how people invented this water transportation. And even now also we are using water transportation, children. Even these days also this is very famous, and most of this transportation is used to transfer the goods. Okay, transport the goods from one country to the other country. Clear, children? Now, okay, children, clear about this? Like, what are all the transportations we are having? So, we are having water transport. In that, we have ship, boat, etc. And we have air transport, where we have aeroplane, helicopter, and so. And we also have train, and in the rail transport, and we have cycle, car, scooter, bus, bullock cart, so many, jeep, tractor, so many will come under what? That is road transport, which comes under the land transport. So basically we are having three categories of mode of transport, that is land transport, air transport, and water transport. Clear this? And what is transport? Transport is the movement of people and goods from one place to another. Okay, clear, children? Now, so we'll move on to communication. So what is communication? What is communication? If you want to if you want to say something, if you want to speak something, if you want to convey something to the other person, what do you do? What do you do, children? Yes, you talk with them. You talk with them. If he is in front of you, you are going to talk with him. If he is far of you, if he is staying somewhere and you cannot talk with him, then what you do? Yes, you are going to write a letter. But these days, people are not depending on letters. No, they are depending on mobile phones, where they are able to send the message through phones. No, Yes or no? Yes. So we are going to write some information which is going to sent in the form of a message. Yes or no? So talking, sending messages, writing letters, all this come under communication, children. Communication is nothing but sending and receiving messages. Okay, sending and receiving messages. So this communication, so we use various means of transport to meet our friends and relatives, but sometimes we are not in a position to visit and meet them. In that case, means of communication helps us to keep contact with them by sending and receiving messages. See, so what is communication here? So when we want to meet somebody who are staying far away from us, so we are going to travel to them. No, we are going to travel to them. Travel through or bus, car, train, aeroplane. No, we use all these modes of transport and we are going to travel to their particular place and we are going to meet them. So they may be our friends, they may be our relatives. But sometimes if we are not in a position to visit them and meet them, but still we want to talk to them, we want to talk to them, okay, and we want to convey some information to them, then what do? So we are going to take the help of this communication means of communication. So where we are going to contact them by sending and receiving messages. Okay, by sending and receiving messages. Clear, children? So because if they are far of you, so you want to convey some information, you are going to write something and send it through a message. No, so this is nothing but communication. And we have got so many means of communication, children, and we will be learning about them in the next class. Clear? Okay then. Hope you have understood this concept until now, and I am going to end this session here. We will be continuing in the next session. Until then, take care and goodbye. Visit our website www.aimstoday.in for other information regarding online classes, quizzes, live worksheets, DIY activities, English classes, coding. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for receiving latest updates.